Good morning. Welcome to DBS This Morning. Here we are again. A beautiful day in each other's company, waking you up. And I hope you're going to have an awesome day today. That is my hope and my dream for you. We've got some awesome features. A lot is happening and we want to tap into them. But first, let's go over to the news desk, see what's happening there.
A very good morning to you. Time now for the news with me, Timothy Polio. Members of the public who have had to endure months of long lines and delays in the processing of new passports and the renewal of the document are being promised that an end to the woes at the Immigration Department is in sight. The problems have been attributed to inadequate space and other logistical constraints at the Bridge Street Castries head office. There has been a disclosure that retrofitting work for a new location is on the verge of being completed.
The new location for the Immigration Department is anticipated to alleviate the various issues being experienced by its staff. Over the years, the issues at the department have multiplied, disrupting its services, which include passport applications, renewals, and collections. The department is expected to move to its new office space soon, Home Affairs Minister Virginia Albert Poyet revealed ahead of Tuesday's Parliament session. It is understood that the department will be housed at a location along Cadet Street in the city centre. Efforts are being made to ensure that the occupational health and safety hazards at the current location are not transferred to the new location.
We have completed the retrofitting work, and to be on the safe side, we did an air quality test, and it takes about 2 weeks before you get the results to ensure that everything is okay before the employees move there. So we should be getting the results anytime from now. We have already organized all what they need for the move. An agency was contracted to put things together to sort out all the documents and everything for them to move across.
It is expected that service delivery to the public will vastly improve at the new location.
The passport unit will be there. We have the visa issuing visas and permits. All that will be across at the new location.
For the DBS News World, I am Zaid Romulus.
In other news, Education Minister Sean Edwards says there is a zero tolerance of student indiscipline. This comes on the heels of several brawls involving students.
We have had a few skirmishes in schools. That's inevitable. Students have been fighting from the day schools were established, but that does not mean any way whatsoever condoning fights and acts of indiscipline in school. I have sat with the Chief Education Officer and other senior personnel in the ministry, as well as other stakeholders in education, and we have adopted a zero-tolerance approach to acts of indiscipline.
And that's a broadcast. Thank you so much for watching. It's a very enjoyable and safe Thursday. Join us at noon for our next News Major, the Lunchtime Report. Good morning.
Thank you very much, News Desk. We will be right back. You know, we have a lovely love affair with the Kiwanis Club because we support what they're doing. You know, we want to definitely continue to tap into the energies there because we want to see more of that. The Kiwanis Club, Vanessa is at the helm of that, and they're having a gala. We caught up with Vanessa. Let's find out some more about it.
My name is Peter Alexander. I am a distinguished president and past lieutenant governor of the Kiwanis Club of Castries. On the weekend of the 22nd to the 24th of this month, September, we will be hosting the 3rd Divisional Council meeting of Division 27 at the Eastern Canada and Caribbean District of Kiwanis International. The conference will take place here in St. Lucia at the Big Adams Hotel. We're expecting about 30 delegates from Martinique, French Guiana, Cayenne, and Dominica. At that convention, it will also be attended by chaired by our Lieutenant Governor, Didier St. Louis, and we'll have a special guest in the person of our District Governor, who's Governor for the whole Eastern Canada Seaboard, all the way to the Caribbean, Anthony Hale. He's from Aruba. So the Governor's visit is normally the biggest thing for each division, and so he'll be here, and we'll be having several events to mark that event. So on that meeting, the clubs will be reporting on the various projects for the year, whatever they have done and completed, and whatever they hope to complete by the ending of the administrative year, which ends on the 30th of September. So it's more or less like a recap of what the clubs have done for the year. And I suppose the new administrations will taking over from the 1st of October. And they too will likely be saying what their plans are for the year. So this council meeting is normally held 3 times a year in the various islands, St. Lucia, Martinique, Cayenne, and now we're bringing back our sister club from Dominica, who had been off the charts for a little while, but they will be glad that they are back, and they will be chartered soon.
And yes, I am Vanessa Henry Long, the secretary, as well as the PR chairperson of the Kiwanis Club of Castries. And yes, Peter Alexander, our PLG, spoke about a little bit of the history of our DCM, which is our divisional council meeting. But to culminate that weekend, I had to give it to you how it is. We have our fundraiser event. Our club will be celebrating 41 years. Yes, 41 years of existence. And as such, we are culminating the weekend of our divisional meeting with a grand fundraiser. And that will be a gala dinner and dance. So it's going down on the 24th of September at the Bay Gardens Hotel from 6:30, where we will be having a cocktail up until 7. And then, of course, you'll have the dinner aspect from 7 to 9. And we're going to be, stepping up into style and dancing from 9 p.m. So I'd like to encourage everyone who wants to support the Kiwanis Club of Castries. If you want to buy a ticket or purchase a ticket, actually, $200. Any member, myself, Peter Alexander, or any other member that you know of the Kiwanis Club, but you can come down to see me at La Place Carénage. I will be selling the tickets, $200. I'm going to leave my number with you, so you can contact me if you want to make a donation. You can do that as well, as we have done several projects this year. So you are basically going to be supporting the work of Kiwanis, what we really do. Our motto is serving the children of the world. And as such, we have embarked on various projects. Our hamper distribution project, up to recently for this September, we have given a scholarship to an SJC student, and have also assisted in school books, our school book project, for a number of years. And this year as well, we assisted a family with some school books for one of her children. And that was for one of the students from the Marshall Combined School. So I would like to encourage you guys, if you want to give forth of your time, your energy, and you want to maybe be part of a service club like ours, don't hesitate. You can contact us at kiwanisclubofcastries@gmail.com. You can send us an email. But if you want to be part of this grand fundraiser event, do not hesitate. You can contact me at 721-3189. My number is 721-3189, or contact us on our Instagram page, Kiwanis Club of Castries. And yes, it is $200. Come out dressed to impress. Dinner and dance fundraiser going down on the 24th of September, starting at 6 p.m.
Correction, Saturday the 23rd.
23rd?
Yes.
Why am I saying 24th?
Saturday the 23rd.
23rd.
Okay,
Saturday the 23rd
see
of
you there.
September.
All the funds that we raise goes back to the community to help the less fortunate. That's what Kiwanis has done for the last 41 years. And as Vanessa mentioned, several of our projects, and the new year starts. We have our Christmas party for children, which we have done for over 30 odd years. So every year the club chooses a community, and they identify the children, and we do the party for them. And after that, we follow that with our Grand Hamper project, where we, a lot of you know that every year we stand outside Massey's supermarket at Gable Woods, and normally you make a little contribution, whether it's a tin of corned beef or sugar, flour, whatever you can afford. And we take these items and we make hampers and we deliver it to all the elderly homes for the length and breadth of St. Lucia, and also the children's home and the orphanage in Soufrière. So we have quite a bit going. We have done quite a bit over the years, and there are some of our staple projects that we need to continue. our school books project, as Vanessa mentioned, our scholarship project, we'd like to increase that. As you know, due to COVID, we could not raise sufficient funds to continue these projects on any large scale. So now that COVID is over, we ask that you come and support our dinner and dance, and any profit that is made will go towards helping the children of St. Lucia. As you know, the Kiwanis motto, serving the children of the world, one child,
one community at a time.
Second feature, Blackheart tournament is certainly back with a tagline, don't fire. Oh, we're gonna get to that in a minute. I can't remember, but it's something to do with don't fire bullets, fire kicks, something of that sort. But the tournament is certainly on, and I have promised myself I'm going to be following the tournament. Javon, you got to come with me. Most of it is in the night time. I know you don't like to come out in the night, but we go into the tournament because the tournament started off, and it started off heavy. We caught up with Shakes. He gave us a rundown of the tournament, where we at right now.
Well, first of all, the Blackheart train, we fuel and ready to go. We start last week in Dennery, where we saw Dennery and Maguya, also Grozile, all advancing to the next round. And tonight, we're going to be in Viewfort at the Philip Morris League Ground. We'll be returning to Viewfort in a big way tonight. And then we continue, after tonight, we continue Saturday night in Soufrière, the Sulphur City Massive. We coming your way. Stand by, we come in a big way. We're going to see Soufrière and the Canaries playing Saturday night at the mini stadium in Soufrière. Then the second round begins. This is where we separate the boys from the men. Sunday, back in the city of Dennery, because as you will be aware now that we changed the name from Dennery Village to the city of Dennery. We will be in the city of Dennery come Sunday for the second round with Dennery and also Blackheart, which is playing a very good football presently right now. They'll be playing in the second round. So we want to encourage persons to really follow the train, keep the date in mind, as we would say, make it a day, don't be late. The action is really hitting fever pitch right now. And just to recap, tonight, Wednesday night, is Viewfort, Philip Morris League Ground. Saturday is the mini stadium in Soufrière, and Sunday we back in the city of Dennery with Dennery playing the second round. You heard Dennery drum South Castries 6-0, high scoring game, and Dennery will be looking to send a signal to all the rest of the teams that they going to defend the championship this year. Viewfort will be in action tonight. They're looking very well. Soufrière, you can't count them out. They have a very young and energetic team. Canaries is a consistent team. They will be looking to show their face also. So all the big teams will be in action this weekend. So this is the weekend. This is Blackheart 2023. We're shooting goals. We're not shooting bullets. So we're encouraging persons to come with a large number. But don't forget, the big one, the finals, is the 30th. The Peace and Unity concert featuring the big man, Bar Road. You know who will that be? A man called Norris Man and Legal. They will be headlining that show come the 30th. The big Peace and Unity concert, the big flavor for this year's tournament, we will be bringing everybody from around the island in peace and unity. And again, yes, well, the Peace and Unity concert, as you know, is a concert where Blackheart and some other stakeholders come together to play their part in the unity and the unifying of all the different villages and the different fractions we have going on in St. Lucia right now. We choose Norrisman because Norrisman music is peace and unity and it's conscious music. If you Google Norrisman, you see tune like Persistent, you see tune like Bad Road, positive music. We have Mishak going to be coming on also from St. Lucia with his nice style and fashion, and we have Zionomy will also be there. So we have 2 St. Lucian, 2 Jamaican, 1 based in Sweden, 1 based in France, all be coming here to take part in that big finals come the 30th. And also we have Zionomy. The price is very, I would call it affordable. It's not really a price, it's a donation. We have an early board special running for $40. The Peace and Unity, you would ask for a Peace and Unity concert ticket is $40. Normally, a finals would run you like $30, $35, but we do the show and the finals for only $40 advance. At the gate, you pay $50. So you would get your early board tickets now. You will get it at the Olympic Committee. You will get it at the Football Association office. You will get it at Plants in Dennery. You will get it in View Fort. You can get it at all the different venues that the game is played. You can just come and ask for the Peace and Unity concert ticket. It's only $40 EC for finals and a high-class professional reggae show, Peace and Unity. And again, we shooting goals, we're not shooting bullets.
Hi, I'm Candy Nicholas, and this is the Wellnest. We recently spoke about gut health, and I wanted to expound on some of the things we can do to ensure that we are helping and not hurting our gut health. As we discussed, your gut or digestive system is necessary for the consumption and digestion of food and the production of waste, making it one of the most vital organs in the human body. Recently, research has found that your digestive system is much more intricate than originally thought and is involved in nearly every single aspects of your health. If you've ever experienced reflux, constipation, diarrhea, or bloating, you will understand the impact that gut health can play in your day-to-day life. The gut microbiome refers to the trillions of microorganisms that live inside your gut, mostly in the large intestine. There are roughly 100 trillion bacteria in the digestive system alone. It may seem like a tall order to change or look after them, but the good news is that research has shown that within 2 to 4 days of eating well, your gut microbiome can improve. So here are some things you can start to implement almost immediately. The first one is to include fermented foods in your diet regularly. So fermented foods are full of naturally occurring live cultures. While the science has not yet concluded exactly how much fermented food you should eat, I recommend aiming to eat a source of authentically fermented foods or drinks every single day if possible to help support digestion, whether that's enjoying some yogurt with live and active cultures for breakfast or sipping on a kombucha at lunch, or adding a tablespoon of sauerkraut to your salad. The second thing you can do is to increase the variety of plant foods in your diet. A high fiber diet is associated with an increase in the growth of beneficial bacteria, which optimizes gut functioning. As different plants contain different amounts and types of fiber, it's important to consume a range of plant foods to ensure your good gut bacteria are kept happy and nourished. Another thing you can do is drink more water. Fiber, particularly prebiotic fibers, are important for gut health. However, in order for this fiber to do its job, adequate water is required. A lack of water can slow down your digestive system significantly and result in harder stools that are more difficult to pass. For optimal hydration, men should aim for 2.6 liters a day and women for 2.1. Something else you can do is to, as we discussed, enjoy more high fiber foods. A diet low in fiber can encourage the wrong types of bacteria to grow, throwing off your gut's ecosystem. Think of your good gut bacteria as the trees and flowers in our ecosystem, and the bad gut bacteria as the weeds. If you can create an environment that allows the weeds to grow, it will overgrow the trees and flowers. The fifth thing you could do is to chew more slowly. Digestion begins in the mouth, and the chewing process starts to break your food down. If you rush this, your food may enter your stomach before it's ready, leading to indigestion. By eating slowly and chewing properly, you will also allow your natural satiety signals to kick in, which tell you that you're full. This prevents overeating and has also been associated with better digestion and greater satisfaction with our meals. So try eating more slowly and more mindfully by removing distractions, pausing between bites to savor what's in your mouth, and setting aside adequate time to eat so you don't rush. So the sixth thing, and I know this is a culture where we love our alcohol, but we need to try to limit alcohol because it can throw off the balance of your intestinal ecosystem. If you consume alcohol, make sure you do so in moderation. That's maximum 1 to 2 standard drinks on any day according to guidelines. Number 7. Don't go low carb. Now, I know that this is the latest trend, going keto, but whilst low carb might be a popular trend on your Instagram feed, you'll also be cutting down the fiber needed for good gut health. Instead of cutting all carbs, you need to focus on consuming healthy carbohydrates such as brown rice, quinoa, oats, whole grains, maybe even whole grain bread if you're going to have bread, and pasta, as well as all of our wonderful root vegetables that are widely available to us. Something else that nobody ever thinks of, or not enough people think of, is getting enough sleep. So while getting more sleep might seem like a no-brainer for overall health, research suggests that getting a good night's sleep is essential for a healthy gut. Our gut bacteria have their own circadian rhythms, just like all other organisms, and inadequate sleep can disrupt this rhythm in the microbiome and negatively influence the diversity and number of bacteria in the gut. Most of us need around 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night, and even if you think you can function perfectly fine on less, your gut bugs might think otherwise. So something else you need to consider, I need to consider, is to manage stress better. You don't need us to tell you that stress is not good for you. Prolonged stress can cause major issues for a number of the body's key players, including our digestive system. When we're stressed, our body is set to fight or flight mode and will reduce the blood flow to our digestive muscles and put everything on hold. There's reduced secretion of digestive enzymes, which may lead to indigestion, gastrointestinal inflammation, constipation, or diarrhea. So try reducing stress by spending more time outdoors, including exercise, which you should enjoy every day, reducing your screen time, and trying meditation, yoga, or whatever other activities you find relaxing. And this has been the Wellness for today. My name is Candy Nicholas. I am a certified holistic health coach, and I will see you next time. Bye.
And that is our show for today. I hope you enjoyed our features, and we look forward to joining you again tomorrow right here on DBS This Morning.